twerk, but she twerk, but she twerk, but she twerk.
The Kid Reckless, NVLane.com. That was Cash Out's new single right there called She's Twerking. And you know, we still got the homie Cash Out on the phone with us. You feel me? But real quick, hey man, being that Cashing Out gone platinum, were you a bit concerned being a one-hit wonder? I mean, for real though, like what's your formula, fam?
You know, I never really got caught into the one-hit wonder hype, you know, because as an artist, if you really focus, you in the studio every day, you working hard, you know what you got in the chamber, you know. So even with Cashing Out, it was like we had that in the chamber. I was doing shows off my mixtape, and you know, Cashing Out came out on the mixtape, so it was kind of like the mixtape foundation for me, and Cashing Out just exploded to the you know, the national, worldwide scene. But you know, my focus was you know, building the ground based on the streets, you know, which I had when it's time dropped. It was crazy, you know, folks was booking me for Cashing Out, but they was like, come to the city, you're going to have to do the mixtape because they love the mixtape. So, you know, it wasn't really, it was so many great bangers on the tape. I wasn't really even just caught up. Then when Wale called me and he was saying he was riding to my mixtape and he wanted to jump on Hold Up, we felt like that was a crazy anthem. We threw him on the remix and became the second single. So, you know, and that went top 15, you know, just independent off of Faces Loaded and what we did. So you pushing records, when you pushing records like that and it's speaking for itself, independent, it's hard to in this generation these days, independent. So, you know, that record solidified, you know, the one hit wonder. You know, it didn't go, you know, number one like Cashing Out did, but it solidified that, hey, this kid can make a top 20 or top 10 record, you know, and keep going. That's what repetition, you know, every song not gonna probably be a number one smash. And as long as you stay in that loophole, that you stay in the clubs, you stay in people's ears, you know, that's what it's all about. And my goal is, when we sit at the table, is this a record we can possibly push top 20? Then when we get there, is this a record that we possibly can push top 10? Then when we get there, is this a record that we possibly can push top 5 and number 1? So it's just phases to me, and it starts from the top 20, and then we go from there.
I feel it, man. I feel it. Do you have a name for the EP already?
Oh, man, it's circling in between, you know, names. You know, it's like 2 in the bucket right now, and once you see, you know, the artwork and the name is just on, you know, be right there for the world to see.
That's right. So are you excited about this album, man? Because it's like, I feel like you excited.
It was just a record that came about, you know, I'm from the streets, so, you know, if you're a hustler, you gonna hit them in all phases. I don't care if it's club bangers, street bangers, twerk bangers, you know, so I'm from the streets, so once they hit me with, hey, get a record for the strip club, you know, it was no problem with me. I was like, cool, as long as the beat was crazy. And when Spin did the beat, I was like, oh my gosh. And it went on from there. I think I laid back. I was kind of, you know, my voice was just laid back, and I was like, you see me grabbing on my toolie. Yeah, just here at the street, you know, and she was like, what you say? I said, I'm still grabbing on my strap, but she told me to smack on the booty. So, you know, it went on from there.
Okay. Yeah, real quick, let the good people know where they can find you, fam.
My Twitter is at The Real Cash Out. My Instagram is at One Cash Out, the number 1, then Cash Out. My Facebook is, you know, my fan page on Facebook is Cash Out, and my website is cashoutofficial.com. You know, appreciate the support on She Twerking. It just got on iTunes, you know, about a week ago, so, you know, support that. And, you know, I'm going to keep coming with the music. I got the 2 street records, you know, out right now. If you ain't heard those, go check them out. Mexico and Let's Get It, you know, and those are crazy records too, you know, crazy follow-ups, you know, so, you know, check me out. I'm coming. I'm staying right here.
Hey, Cash Out, man. Thank you for the call. You know, we appreciate you, man. One Trill.
I appreciate y'all, man. And anytime, you know, we can get on and chop it up, you know how to get in contact with me, B, so do it.
That's right, man. The Kid Reckless, NVLane.com. You already know where you heard it first.